Hey everyone, I see that many of you enjoy my content, but haven't subscribed yet. Subscribing is completely free. If you like my videos and want to support me, just click the subscribe button. It means a lot to me and helps me keep making content you love. Thank you for being here. At a railway station in a city, there was a beggar. He survived by asking for money from passengers on the trains. One day, while begging, he saw a tall, well-dressed man. The beggar thought, "This man looks rich. If I ask him for money, he will surely give me a good amount." He approached the man and started begging. The tall man looked at him and said, "You always ask from others, but have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar replied, "Sir, I am just a beggar. I have nothing to give. How can I give anything to anyone?" The tall man said, "If you can't give, then you have no right to ask. I am a businessman, and I believe in give and take. If you have something to give me, only then will I give you something in return." Saying this, the man boarded the train and left. The beggar sat there thinking about the man's words. They touched his heart. He thought, "Maybe I don't get much money because I never give anything in return. But I am just a beggar. What can I possibly give to others?" After thinking for 2 days, he still had no answer. On the third day, while sitting near the station, he noticed some flowers blooming nearby. An idea struck him. Why don't I give flowers to people in return for their money? He liked the idea and picked a few flowers. That day, when he begged on the train, he gave flowers to everyone who gave him money. People appreciated this and happily kept the flowers. From then on, the beggar started picking flowers every morning and giving them to those who gave him money. He noticed that more people started giving him money. However, when he ran out of flowers, fewer people gave him anything. One day, while begging on the train, he saw the same tall man again. The beggar quickly approached him and said, "Today, I have something to give you. Please give me some money, and in return, I will give you flowers." The man smiled, gave him some money, and accepted the flowers. He said, "Wonderful. You have become a businessman like me." Then he left. Once again, his words made the beggar think deeply. The beggar realized that he had the power to change his life. He stepped off the train, looked up at the sky, and shouted, "I am not a beggar anymore. I am a businessman. I can become rich." People around him thought he had gone mad, but the beggar was determined. 6 months later, at the same station, 2 well-dressed men were traveling. One of them recognized the other and extended his hand for a handshake. "Do you recognize me?" the first man asked. "No, I don't think we've met before," replied the second man. The first man smiled and said, "We have met before, not once but twice. Don't you remember the beggar you once spoke to?" Surprised, the second man said, "Oh, yes. You were the beggar I refused to give money to, and the second time, I bought flowers from you. But today, you look so well dressed. What are you doing now?" The first man replied, "Yes, I was that beggar. But today, I am a successful flower merchant. I am on my way to another city for business." He continued, "You taught me an important rule of life. We only receive when we give. This rule changed my life. I realized I wasn't a beggar. I was always a businessman, but I didn't see myself that way. People didn't give me money as charity. They paid for the flowers I gave them. I used the money to buy more flowers and became a merchant. Today, I run a large flower business, thanks to the rule you taught me." Both men smiled and continued their journey. This story teaches us a valuable lesson about the power of self-belief and the rule of giving and receiving. Many times, we limit ourselves by thinking we are incapable or unworthy of success, just like the beggar once thought. But real change happens when we change our mindset, when we stop focusing only on taking and start giving. Whether through kindness, effort, or value, we open doors to new opportunities. The rule of give and take is not just a business principle. It is a life lesson that brings success and happiness. Moreover, success depends on how we see ourselves. If we think we are small or unimportant, others will see us that way too. But when we believe in our potential and take action, the world responds positively. The journey of this beggar-turned-businessman reminds us that no dream is too big and no situation is too hopeless. If we dare to think differently, take bold actions, and believe in ourselves, we can change our lives. For more inspiring stories and life lessons, subscribe to Pacific of Stories. Thank you.